Have you ever wondered how some peoples managed to overcome colossal challenges while others crumbled at the slightest sign of difficulty? The Vikings, known for their relentless strength, held a secret that few are aware of: their ability to face any adversity with unwavering mental resilience. But here's the big surprise: this same strength isn't reserved just for them. Imagine applying these ancient principles in your own life, especially when confronting daily challenges that arise as we age. The Viking secret lay not only in their physical strength. In fact, their true weapon was their indomitable mindset, forged in battles and fierce storms. And it's this mindset that can completely transform the way you tackle life's obstacles. You might be thinking, but I'm not a Viking warrior. Well, the truth is you don't need to be. The beauty of this secret is that it can be applied by anyone, especially those in their golden years, where challenges multiply. In this video, you'll discover how Viking philosophy, combined with simple yet powerful practices, can help you build a mental strength capable of weathering any storm. From mental health issues to loss of mobility, these ancient tools are key to healthy aging, filled with quality of life and emotional well-being. It's not just about surviving, it's about thriving like a true warrior in every new phase of life. And the best part? All of this is within your reach. Get ready to learn strategies that go far beyond what you've ever heard before. This is the moment to break patterns and discover the power that's already within you, just waiting to be awakened. If the Vikings could face battles that seemed impossible, you too can conquer the challenges of aging with courage, resilience, and motivation. It's not a matter of age, it's a matter of mindset. And today, you'll learn how to master this art. The Vikings carried a life philosophy that transcends time. For them, living wasn't just existing. It was facing each day as a new battle, where courage, focus, and determination were the most powerful weapons. In this mindset, fear had no place. It was as if they understood that adversities are inevitable, but it is up to each of us to choose how to confront them. In the context of aging, this lesson is even more valuable. Maintaining high mental health and emotional well-being starts with the choice not to be defeated, to stay focused on living with quality of life. By cultivating courage, the Vikings learned not to be intimidated by challenges. They knew that, over time, the body might weaken, but the mind didn't have to follow suit. So it is with aging. The mind can be trained to handle life's challenges in later years, strengthening care for mental and emotional health. Practices like meditation or reading inspiring stories can be adopted, bringing not just inspiration, but a true sense of purpose. Mobility may not be the same as before, but that doesn't mean the mind needs to remain inactive. An interesting aspect of the Viking mindset is that they never viewed problems as burdens. On the contrary, they saw them as opportunities for growth. Instead of hiding in the shadows of difficulties, they marched toward the unknown with determination. For those in their golden years, this perspective can be a game changer. Overcoming the emotional and physical challenges of healthy aging requires this shift in mindset. Seeing health issues and mobility limitations as battles that can be won is the first step toward achieving emotional resilience. The focus and determination of the Vikings were key to their success in many areas of life. They understood that losing focus, even for a second, could be the difference between victory and defeat. In daily life, it's easy to lose focus amid everyday distractions. However, staying determined to care for mental health and ensure healthy aging requires that same level of discipline. By incorporating activities that promote emotional well-being and quality of life, such as regular exercise or reading good books, one builds the same resilient mindset that the Vikings possessed. The determination carried by the Vikings on their journeys wasn't just about physical strength, but also about mental strength. They knew that when trained properly, the mind could overcome any barrier. And this lesson is something anyone can apply, regardless of age. By caring for mental and emotional health in later years, one can adopt this Viking mentality of strength, courage, and resilience. Thus, with each new challenge that arises, one can face it with the same unwavering spirit that drove these warriors. The Vikings, in addition to their fearless courage, possessed a fundamental quality: resilience. On the battlefield, this trait kept them standing even after long hours of combat. They faced extreme adversities, both physical and mental, but refused to let fear or fatigue take over. Similarly, as we age, this resilience becomes essential in facing the challenges of later life. Mental health and emotional well-being directly depend on the ability to endure and keep moving forward, even when the body calls for rest. To achieve this resilience, the Vikings prepared themselves with discipline, both physically and mentally. They understood that, to keep fighting, they needed to be mentally ready for whatever came their way. This same strategy can be applied in the golden years. Training the mind to resist fatigue and the fear of physical limitations can be accomplished through activities that promote mental health, like mindfulness or meditation. With each passing day, this mental resilience contributes to a higher quality of life, ensuring a healthier and more balanced aging process. When engaged in long and difficult battles, the Vikings did not allow themselves to be discouraged. They knew the fight wasn't lost as long as they kept their minds strong. For those facing the limitations of aging, this same mindset can be applied. It's natural to feel that the body doesn't respond as it once did, but by cultivating mental and emotional strength, it is possible to overcome these barriers. Daily practices like a gentle walk or exercises to improve mobility may seem like small acts, but they're significant steps toward maintaining emotional well-being. The Viking resilience also shone through in moments of extreme pressure. They knew that even in high-stress situations, maintaining focus was vital. This translates into valuable lessons for later life, where mental health can be challenged by factors such as isolation or loss of autonomy. Establishing a self-care routine, such as setting aside time for hobbies or social interactions, is an effective way to keep emotional well-being high, preventing common diseases and difficulties associated with aging. Finally, the Vikings had a support network in their battles. They understood that together, they were stronger. Similarly, those in their golden years can find great value in maintaining an emotional support network, whether through family, friends, or specific groups for older adults. It is essential not to face adversities alone. This support is a key element in overcoming the challenges of aging, ensuring care for mental health and a more active, balanced life. The Vikings had a unique perspective on storms. For them, storms were not just natural phenomena to be feared, but rather opportunities for growth. Each time the sea churned and the winds picked up, they saw a chance to test and strengthen their skills. Similarly, the challenges that arise in old age can be compared to these storms. Facing issues like mental health and reduced mobility may seem daunting, but with the right mindset, each obstacle can be transformed into an opportunity to become more resilient. The metaphor of storms for the Vikings served as a reminder that after each difficulty comes calmness, and with it, strength. In aging, the same logic applies. While health problems or physical limitations may arise, it is important to remember that these challenging moments bring with them a chance for learning. The quality of life in old age can be significantly enhanced when these challenges are viewed as necessary steps for personal growth. Overcoming emotional difficulties, for example, strengthens the mind and allows individuals to attain a deeper emotional well-being. The Vikings prepared for storms before they arrived. Likewise, those in their golden years can prepare for the inevitable challenges by strengthening their mental health and preventing illnesses. Practices such as maintaining an active lifestyle and adopting a self-care routine are essential. An example would be integrating regular physical exercises, like stretching and activities that improve mobility, into daily life. These practices help navigate life's storms more lightly, ensuring healthy aging and preventing future complications. Just as the Vikings sailed through turbulent waters with courage and determination, it is possible to face life's difficulties in the same way. The motivation to keep moving forward, even when circumstances seem adverse, is what makes all the difference. Addressing mental health issues in old age, such as anxiety or depression, can be challenging, but with appropriate emotional support and the adoption of practical self-care strategies, these storms can be overcome. It is vital to remember that after the storm comes renewal. Finally, The storm metaphor teaches us to accept what we cannot control. The Vikings understood that they could not stop the fierce winds from blowing, but they could control how they reacted to them. In old age, this lesson is invaluable. It is not always possible to control external factors impacting health and well-being, but it is possible to choose how to respond to them. Cultivating a resilient mindset, as the Vikings did, allows individuals to face storms with serenity and confidence, knowing that with each new experience, they become stronger. Mental strength was one of the Vikings' greatest tools. They understood that the toughest battles were not fought only with swords, but within their own minds. The ability to control thoughts and remain calm amidst chaos was what distinguished them as formidable warriors. This same mental strength can be cultivated in old age, when mental health and emotional well-being issues may become challenging. By learning to master their minds, individuals can maintain focus on quality of life, even in the face of significant adversities. The Vikings employed rituals and daily practices to strengthen their minds. Today, we can apply these same principles. Practices like meditation, breath control, and even visualizing successful outcomes are modern ways to train the mind to confront the challenges of aging. Maintaining a routine of mental health care is just as important as physical health care. By incorporating these practices into daily life, older adults can strengthen their minds and develop a resilience that will keep them steadfast, regardless of the mobility or health challenges they face. This mental strength does not appear overnight, but is the result of constant practice. The Vikings knew that to be resilient in battle, they needed to train their minds every day. The same holds true for anyone seeking healthy aging. Maintaining emotional well-being requires ongoing dedication. Mental exercises like puzzles, reading, or even learning something new are effective ways to keep the mind active and strong. The more we challenge our minds, the stronger they become, just as the Vikings did when facing the unknown. Moreover, the Vikings' mental strength allowed them to maintain emotional control in stressful situations. Nowadays, many people, especially older adults, face emotional challenges that can be debilitating. However, by adopting self-care practices and seeking emotional support, it is possible to remain calm and serene, even in the most difficult situations. Caring for mental health is not a choice but a necessity, especially in older age when emotional resilience becomes a vital part of quality of life. Ultimately, mental strength serves as a true anchor in turbulent times. The Vikings faced their battles with the assurance that, regardless of the outcome, their mental strength would keep them standing. This same certainty can be cultivated by those in their golden years. No matter what challenges arise, be they mobility issues, health concerns, or emotional well-being, the mental strength is the tool that will allow them to face these storms with courage, serenity, and confidence. And with that strength, each new battle becomes an opportunity for growth. Now that you've discovered the Vikings' secret for overcoming challenges with resilience and mental strength, the question remains, what will you do with this knowledge? Are you ready to apply these lessons in your life? The truth is that the path to overcoming obstacles is right before you, and it's up to you to take the first step. Aging brings its own battles, but with the right tools, such as stoicism and simple practices that strengthen your mind, you can face these battles with the confidence of a true warrior. So, what's holding you back from starting right now? How can you incorporate this Viking mindset into your daily routine? Remember that small daily actions, like taking care of your mental health, staying active, and seeking emotional support, can have a huge impact on your quality of life. Don't let challenges paralyze you. Face them head on. After all, you already have the strength within you. You just need to activate it. And if you want to continue learning more about how to strengthen your mind and build a more resilient life, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This way, you won't miss any valuable content. Additionally, I highly recommend you watch our next video, how stoicism and simple practices like cinnamon can help build wealth and resilience. It will perfectly complement what you learned today and help you take the next step in your journey of transformation.